Angel Reese says that she has been getting sexualized. And I'm saying to myself, and she's getting these threats, but were you getting these threats and were you being sexualized when you won the previous game to get to the point of facing Iowa? And I have nothing against Angel. I really don't. I have nothing against her. I'm not here to bully or make fun of her, but come on, man. We there's no tears there. She's literally crying, but there's no tears. And Angel Reese became known because she taunted on different occasions. She taunted Caitlin Clark when they played last year for the championship. She, that's what she was known for. Now, Caitlin Clark was known for being a taunter, but she cut that out this year. She cut that out this year. She cut that out and she focused on being getting her team to the Final Four. That's what she was focused about, right? But Angel Reese, I thought everything was good when they got a chance to play in this game Monday night. She had some relatively good things to say about Caitlin Clark. But when I saw her body language, in that game, because they say she got hurt, she hurt her ankle, okay, but she still was moving around. She didn't look hindered to me. I just think Caitlin Clark took that game over to the point to where there was nothing Angel Reese could do. You could see it in her body language. When Caitlin Clark pulled up and dropped that three-pointer in her face, her body language changed. She was like, damn, I am cooked. Yes, you were. Yeah, yes. Her whole body language just shifted. She looked shook. And I'm seeing that she's making all these complaints now. Listen, Angel, I have nothing against you. But you can't say that you've been miserable since you won the championship last year. We can't do that because you've gained millions of dollars, millions of followers since the national championship game, Angel. Now, you've lost your boyfriend. I don't know if, maybe that's what she's saying. But, I mean, you've been soaking up the attention to me. So I think that if Angel Reese would have won against Iowa, she would have been, I believe she would have taunted Iowa if they would have won. And I do believe that she would have been very braggadocious in the press conference. This somberness is due to her losing. This is what happens when you lose a big game. Let me tell you the difference between her and Juju Watkins. When Juju, and again, did Angel Reese take accountability for why they lost? Yes. But all that extra stuff, come on. How come Juju Watkins didn't deal with death threats and being sexualized? It's how you carry yourself. If you carry yourself like an Instagram model that plays basketball, you're sexualizing yourself, Angel. And again, I have nothing against you. But saying these things in the presser, it doesn't make you look good. I'm sorry. Because you're an adult. You're making millions of dollars. You're in the spotlight. You got all these celebrities tweeting about you. This is where you are, unfortunately. And you may want to be regular again, but you're not regular. You've been accepting all these NIL deals. You talked about how even if you go to the WNBA, those deals are going to follow you. You got to understand you are a brand now. You're a brand now. So let's get to what she had to say. Angel Reese, the LSU basketball star who led her team to an NCAA women's championship a year ago, said that was the last time she lived without drama, as the fallout from winning the title led to death threats and hate speech hurled at her. Welcome to the real world. Listen, NBA players deal with this every day. But you know what they don't do, Angel? They don't taunt their opponents. You did. You taunted your opponent while you were winning. That's going to make people dislike you and make you, Following the 97 to 84 Elite Eight loss to Iowa on Monday, Reese tearfully shared her challenges. I've been through so much, she told reporters during the post-game news conference. I've seen so much. I've been attacked so many times, death threats. I've been sexualized. I've been threatened. I've been so many things, and I've stood strong every time. Well, continue to stand strong because you're a multi-millionaire college athlete. These are what's going to happen, Angel. Reese turmoil began when, near the end of LSU's victory over Iowa in last year's title game, she approached Iowa star Caitlin Clark and waved a hand across her face, a move popularized by WWE star John Cena to mean you can't see me. Reese then pointed to her ring finger in a gesture that indicated that she would earn a championship ring, but you don't know why people are not rooting for you? Clark had made a similar gesture to another player earlier in the tournament. All this happened since I won the national championship, Reese said, and it sucks, but I still wouldn't change anything, and I would still sit here and say I'm unapologetically me. I'm going to always leave that mark and be who I am and stand. Well, good. Well, why are you crying in the press conference? LSU teammate flau'jae Johnson said after the game that Reese's drama has been unwarranted. You mean the drama that she went through with your peoples, flau'jae? Speaking of drama, what about the team drama y'all went through earlier in the season? But that's just me. Everybody can have their opinion on Angel Reese, but y'all don't know her, Johnson said. I know the real Angel Reese, and the person I see every day is a strong person, is a caring, loving person, but the crown she wears is heavy. Well, when she leaves college, she's not going to have that burden anymore because once she goes to the WNBA, nobody's going to care. Nobody's going to care when she goes to the WNBA. That crown won't be as heavy because no one's going to care because the WNBA does a horrible job promoting their stars. They do a horrible job. Haley Van Lith, a white teammate of Reese, said Sunday that racism was at the heart of the criticism her team has received after a Los Angeles Times column Friday described them as dirty debutantes. That was a very dumb article. That was a very, very dumb article. And whoever wrote that article was somebody that probably does have something against more so the coach than the team. I think they tried to attack the coach and ended up looking horrible. And they had to beg for forgiveness. A lot of people that are making those comments are being racist towards my teammates, she said. After the game Monday night, Van Lith said the attacks did not defeat Reese. No, they were going at you pretty badly, Haley. Haley was getting cooked all over X last night. So, I mean, they were going at her more than they were going at Angel Reese. I'm just saying. People speak hate into her life, Van Lith said. I never seen people wish bad things on someone as much as her, and it does not affect her. She comes to practice every day. She lives her life every day. She lives how she wants to live, and she don't let nobody change that. That's likely the key to life right there. Y'all do not get to her. Let me say it again. Y'all do not get to Angel Reese. So you might want to throw the towel in because you're wasting your energy. Why? Because people cheer and boo for their favorite players? Like, this to me, it looks like a big old pity party. And again, I have nothing against Angel Reese. This ain't an attack on Angel has to understand you are a multi-million-dollar brand. I don't agree with death threats. I think death threats are lame. I think anybody who, tries to send death threats should be, outed and exposed. That's the one thing about social media that's not good is that you have anonymous people who say things. But if you're getting threats, then you need to publicly put them out there. But instead of her talking about the threats, they want to talk about racism. Well, what about the threats that you're getting? Let's talk about that, but they want to talk about racism. You want to talk about racism. Angel, you're getting paid by white companies, okay? People are so, let's just see. How many black companies do she is sponsored by that she sponsors? That sponsors her, excuse me. How many black companies actually sponsor Angel Reese? I just want to know. She's being paid by white companies. But we all go back to the racism. No, if she would have beat Caitlin Clark, she would have been pointing her finger and taunting y'all, telling y'all, look what she did. And I'm like, this is a part of growing up. This is a part of being an athlete. Let me tell you something. These men basketball players probably get it worse. There have been people who've gotten in the faces of NBA players. We've seen it. Like, I'm pretty sure they would tell Angel, listen, we deal with a whole lot of stuff. You see, NIL has changed things. A lot of these college players now who are well known are getting paid a lot of money, and they're more recognized. You see them in commercials, right? They're like professional athletes now. And unfortunately, she's being treated like a professional athlete. Now, again, I don't agree with threats, but I just think that this is all about them losing and the fact that they lost the way that they did. I mean, I seen Angel Reese's body language, man, when Caitlin Clark was dropping them threes in her face, her whole body language changed. And they had a picture where she looked like she was like, there's nothing I can do. Like, they broke her. Iowa broke her. I have a hard time seeing her come back to LSU. Maybe she does. But LSU had an up and down season. People forget that Angel Reese was like benched. Wasn't she benched for a number of games? So I just want to speak on that because I'm seeing, this press conference and this pity party. I'm like, she's an adult. She's a multi-million-dollar brand. She wasn't talking about no threat. She wasn't talking about no racism before this game. Once you lose this game, now we talking about death threats and racism, and she says she ain't happy. This is why I tell y'all it's never good to give young people so much money and attention at a young age. They don't know how to deal with it, especially women. Female athletes like her do not know how to manage this. Maybe she should get, somebody who can manage her, like an agent who can manage things for her, because she obviously can't do it. And let me say this too about Caitlin Clark. They had a picture posted of Caitlin Clark when she's not in her basketball gear. I mean, it is what it is. She, from what I understand, she has a fiance that works for the Indiana Pacers. So, and she not phased at all, man. She knew she was going to get her get back. And, she wasn't going to, she knew, I think in her mind, she was going to do whatever it takes to beat LSU. And she did. And she broke them. And you could tell by their body language, especially Angel Reese. When she dropped that shot in the Angel Reese face, man, that was that was her moment, and they lost. Just, you lost, but all these racism, you're getting paid by white companies. I'm not trying to hit it. I'm sorry. Y'all lost the game. Y'all lost the game. What you deal with is what most male athletes deal with every day. I'm sorry. They deal with it every day. You're making your brand. You're a brand. And you got to handle yourself as a brand. Stop, taunting people on the court is never a good thing. People are going to hold that against you. Because were they mad at you before then, Angel? See, when you do things, it follows you. It follows you. And this game hyped it up. But again, I don't agree with threats. Nobody should be threatening nobody. But again, you lost the game. Take the loss on the chin and move on. That's all you got to do.